Polish studios are working on a range of upcoming titles with strong visual direction and ambitious gameplay ideas. These games highlight detailed worlds, focused mechanics, and story-driven experiences. Let's dive right into it. Heart of the Forest is an interactive psychological horror game where a group of students on a hiking trip in Germany's Black Forest becomes trapped by a vengeful spirit, with the story unfolding through live-action scenes and player decisions. The game uses a choose-your-own-adventure structure, letting players switch between multiple characters, make choices during key moments, and determine who survives as fear, trauma, and past secrets influence each outcome.
Something's here with us. Something evil.
Cinder City is an open-world MMO tactical shooter set in a ruined sci-fi version of Seoul, where players control cybernetically enhanced knights across a seamless 7x 7-kilometer map. The game uses third-person, cover-based shooting similar to The Division, with characters built around specialized abilities instead of traditional tank or healer roles, and it supports activities like instance dungeons, 1-0, player world boss battles, and a narrative-driven campaign that introduces the main open-world systems.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
The Cube is an MMO RPG shooter set around a massive levitating structure whose rotating sides hide an equation that can change the laws of reality. Players enter this shifting environment to complete quests, fight a wide range of enemies and bosses, and progress through a persistent multiplayer system while uncovering the mystery behind the Cube and its impact on the surrounding world.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
The Witcher 4 is an open-world action role-playing game where players control Ciri as a monster hunter across the continent after the events of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The game allows travel on foot or by summoning her horse, introduces new regions such as Kovir, and builds around character progression, combat encounters, and story choices that shape quests, side activities, and the wider narrative.
Salt. Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is an open-world dark fantasy action RPG set in 14th century Europe, where players control Cohen, a man who lives as a human by day and a vampire by night while trying to save his family. The game uses two distinct gameplay loops tied to the day and night cycle, offering different abilities, combat styles, and approaches to quests, with player actions advancing time, shaping the world, and forcing decisions about which characters and objectives to prioritize.
Kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there watching, seeping into you. Growing.
War Mechanic is an open-world action-adventure set on the hostile island of Nordhook, where players control mercenary Jack Wallace as he works to restore an abandoned military base. The game combines combat, resource scavenging, crafting, energy management, and vehicle support systems, with contracts providing income while players upgrade the base, modify weapons, and push through enemy forces across regions that increase in difficulty.
God, I actually pity those poor bastards we're going up against. We're gonna cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. All right now, you sons of bitches, you know how I feel. I'll be proud to lead you wonderful guys in battle anytime, anywhere.
Phantom Hellcat is a slasher platformer set inside a mysterious theater where players control Jolene as she fights demons and searches for her kidnapped mother. The game combines fast hack-and-slash combat with platforming sections, uses magic masks that grant new abilities, shifts between 2D and 3D perspectives across different stage-themed levels, and includes skill upgrades, collectibles, and boss fights tied to each play.
Always reached for the forbidden, not to satisfy its hunger, but its pride.
Band of Crusaders is a dark medieval strategy RPG where players take the role of a grandmaster leading a knightly order against a demonic invasion across a simulated European map. The game combines party-based, real-time tactical combat with camp management, resource planning, and recruitment, allowing players to build a roster of Crusaders, develop their abilities and equipment, construct support buildings, and respond to changing world conditions driven by demonic forces and human factions.
7. Philip, King of France, leveled accusations against the Knights of the Temple. Heresy, he claimed, spreading the word of Baphomet. But it was not the truth he sought, only their wealth. He could not have known that beneath their chapels lay vaults locked away from this world, holding a secret far more dangerous than gold or relics. The king and his men revelled in their spoils, seeing only another plunder. They were utterly blind to the doom they had unleashed. But years later, the shadows began to speak, and the land itself would whisper of their terrible mistake. Beasts grew restless, the woods turned strange, and men began to walk in their sleep into blackened groves. And the realm, once meant for divine creation, fell into the grasp of abomination. Mankind has always reached for the forbidden, and the fruit of one sin has borne many. Anno Domini 1350, though perhaps no longer the year of the Lord. For prophecy tells of the coming of the 7 deadly sins to gorge upon the souls of mankind.